Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer. You're about to hear from one of the animals of the Inner Alliance, one of 54, from an Oracle deck that I created this past year. And it's going to be a live presentation. We'll hear from the animal and then we'll talk a little bit about the meaning and message and the medicine behind it. If you'd like to support the work, please subscribe and we can hear more from these amazing creatures. And you can check out the journey and creation story at heartfeltoracle.com. Enjoy. Good morning, everyone. I do believe we are live. We are hearing from Scarab today. It is a sunny day. It's so appropriate for this. And I'm listening to Tare, who is a scarab for sure, always elevating with music and movement. So I will post this mix. This is a really lovely one. This is perfect for Sunday Fun Day. I picked out Scarab last night. There's not that many animals that we haven't heard from. So, yay, loud and clear. Awesome. Good morning. And I just think, of course, as any animal will appear, it's perfect medicine. So today we're going to kind of dive into scarab medicine, and I know it's let's read our will, elevating, and resurrection. And I've been noticing how many people around me elevate me, and I think this is a beautiful process that we go through sometimes in life where we really look around at our tribe and notice with total amazement and gratitude the people that we have in our life, and definitely a time for reflection and looking at how we can elevate each other and surround ourselves even when we can't be together a lot. So I've been really lucky to be co-creating with my fellow scarabs. And today, a couple of my tribe, Francis and David, are visiting, and yeah, just kind of soaking up the sunshine, this medicine. So let's see, let's hear from Scarab, and then we'll dive in a little bit about what we feel. We've got. There it is. Will, elevating, and resurrection. And I think I'll turn that music down. The Scarab Beetle's all-encompassing and life-giving priority is to roll her sphere of dung. She tirelessly and seemingly ceremoniously elevates, no matter what the outside conditions, challenges, or terrain. It is nourishment, a nest for her eggs and their early home. With epic will, Scarab rises this orb, pushing, rolling, uplifting with absolute intent. Sometimes it rolls away. Sometimes it gets stuck. Sometimes he starts over at the bottom of the dune. But always he boosts it, and it has a mindful direction. Like our sun that gives us life, seasons, rhythms, and cycles, Scarab medicine shows us that everything we need to thrive is naturally with us. Scarab rises with the sun, making his work a holy practice. What might seem mundane is really crucial and should be seen as an honor, something to do both dutifully and beautifully. She is a reminder that we have the power to resurrect ourselves and those around us to vibrancy of health and mood. When we are attentive to ourselves, our physical bodies, mental states, and free spirits, we have flow and health. With Scarab's blessing, we can overcome the times we get off track, the restarts, and the blunders. You may feel tired with the maintenance that life requires and all the tedious, often mindless tasks. So pause, regroup, breathe, refocus, and come to center. Scarab medicine will reignite your sun center to inspire energy and action for your priorities. Your will and creativity will be enlivened, and the maintenance of life will return to ritual purpose. Like Scarab Beetle picking out the most beautiful ball of life, Look to your preferences and ask, will this make my day even brighter? Each day is a new chance, a resurrection of energy and movement. Choose who and what you want to interact with and infuse with your attention and joy. Our focus is like the rays of the sun. It brings life to whatever we shine, wherever we shine it. In this time, we can bring things we thought dead back to life. We can reinstate systems of health. We can repair relationships. We can grow our practices and businesses. Okay, now we're going to zoom in. As you roll with your sun and Scarab across this awake time sky, choose where you place your efforts in life with full awareness. Feel lighter and fuller as the tasks become blessings and your work now feels like an honor. Permeate your priorities with greater love as your eyelids set with the Scarab and sun for dream time. Bask in all the moments you enjoyed today. Give yourself praise for the beautiful efforts. You have no worries or jobs now as your body is free to repair and rejuvenate. Scarab rises. I bring light and inspiration to each action and conversation. I raise the energy of every encounter. Everything is shinier, more vibrant, and grows faster in the sunshine of my focus. I feel honored to maintain and elevate myself, my environment, and my family. So I have to say a little bit about this art. This is the sleeping human in this card, and there are one or more in all the cards. That's being cradled and elevated is my daughter Nika, and her middle name is Ray or Ra. So that is even extra. Little bit of imagery there. So yeah, the first thing that struck me, and maybe it is because right now so many things are seeming to become mundane and become a little too much and lose their luster and shine. It's winter here, but also the COVID experience is lasting a long time, and sometimes it's I know often when I take my Scarab medicine, it is beyond helpful because it's like adding fuel to things again. So the message spoke about having that holy purpose and having the mundane and the maintenance become amazing again. So it comes back to, I think, priorities. If we have purpose and we have our priorities straight, then we have reason for putting all this energy and time into those things. That's where we're putting our fuel. And when you give attention to, good positive attention to a plant or a child or a project, it is the life-giving rays of the sun. It's like honey. When we become too spread out, then that's when we don't have enough energy. We feel depleted. We feel like we're bleeding out energy. And it becomes really helpful to ask, what are those things that are primary for me? And there have been some very wise people that have pointed out when I get, because like all of us, there are so many things to do every day. There are so many distractions. There are so many people asking for our time. There are so many things we want to do, places we want to go, things we need to do, the maintenance of life. Super helpful to ask, is this going towards my priority? Is this action? Is this effort? Is this time? Is this thought? Is it directed towards my yeses, my priorities? So right now, my priorities are my health and my family, and then my purpose, which is inspiring. So if it's a yes for one of those things, then awesome. That's one choice. If it's no, that it isn't directly related to my priority, then I can shelve it or say no time soon. And it's really liberating. So if it's a yes, then now I have it's like a green light. I'm going to infuse this because I'm dedicating this time to it. I'm going to make this amazing. And sometimes it's like the billionth meal I've cooked for my kids, like one example, right? Where it's something that's almost mindless, where our neck is aching, or, just asking myself, is this a priority? Yes, then I'm going to do it really well. Um, Things become fun, things become juicy again if you're dedicating time to your relationship. Our primary relationships might be priorities, a project at work, any of these things, our health. Um, if it's a key thing and it is important, it's worth doing as if it is sacred, and elevate that. So I think determining the priorities, or first, it seems, reminding myself of what's a priority helps. Why am I getting up before the sun, which isn't that hard right now, since it's still like rising very early. But just determining that, reminding myself and being like, yeah, hoorah! If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it well. Um, there's no half-ass with Scarab. And I think taking that medicine and reminding ourselves is pretty amazing. And it does help that will really kick in and give juice to everything. I think another thing that struck me, and maybe because I'm being visited today by people that elevate me, and with the show and co-creating with Ryan and Brett and with all of you, it's just been it's been so empowering and enlivening and rejuvenating for sure. There's the resurrection again, the creativity. Let's ask this week, who are we surrounding ourselves with? And if it's someone who tends to drag us down, drain energy, maybe ask why do I need to feed into this, either this behavior or this relationship? And sometimes we have to. We can't pick and choose everyone in our lives, but we can redirect our thoughts towards those who do elevate us and those we choose. And I've found that I just have such sometimes overwhelming feelings of gratitude for these fellow scarabs, all of you, that together we are getting amazing places. So this is the week leading up to Valentine's Day. So who's most important in our lives? Our lovers, our families, ourselves. And I think this is perfect medicine to take into the week, and really give ourselves a good dose of the sunshine, our own rays. Where do we want our attention to be put? And so for this week, let's really marinate in that sunshine and choose where we want to put that beautiful enthusiasm and attention. I love you all, and I will see you on Valentine's Day.